Hey, shalom, shalom, ha'ay rab tawab la atam za'ak yakam yawam man rachagado Charlotte, which is good evening. This is your brother Yawan from the GMS camp in Charlotte. Nacham atam kaya hamalak wath hashemayim kwa ra, repent ye, for the kingdom of heaven is at hand. Call halayim la la abanaw Yahweh bahasham Yahweh shai bahasham rocha hakwadash wa mashanala zakwaniam nawa wa malakim shor rochagado, which is all praises to our Father Yahweh, which means he exists, bahasham, in the name Yahweh shai delivers, and double honors to the elders and apostles of Greatmillstone. All right, so I just wanted to go into P.S.A. All right, on the individual GMS Somalia, which he is not in any way, shape, or fashion affiliated with Greatmillstone, and I want to get a word and then also go into a couple precepts. Adawan Wartazah, Zabanaya Pa, Lord's will. This is a beautiful edification through the Spirit. All right, so this is the word for affiliated. It says closely associated with another, typically in a dependent or subordinate position. All right, so again, the individual GMS Somalia is not closely linked in relation, any of that, to Greatmillstone. All right, so I just want to get some precepts going into this. This is Matthew chapter 10, and we'll get verse 16. And it says, "Behold, I send you forth as sheep in the midst of wolves. Be ye therefore wise as serpents and harmless as doves." You see, so being wise, being circumspect. I'm going to get a quick precept, then come back to this. This is Ephesians chapter 5, and we'll get verse 15. And it says, "See then that ye walk circumspectly, not as fools, but as wise." All right, circumspect, looking all around, not being foolish. All right, the foolish would, not be observant of the times. All right, and the things that are being said, all right, and their conduct. You see, they're not going to be cognizant of things like this. You see, but the wise are going to be circumspect. All right, looking all around 360. All right, at the times. All right, go down to verse 16. It says, "Redeeming the time, because the days are evil." Or it says, "Wherefore be ye not unwise, but understanding what the will of the Lord is." Now the will of the Lord, all right, ultimately goes back to Matthew chapter 10 and verse 16. All right, and it says, "Behold, I send you forth as sheep in the midst of wolves." All right, we're behind enemy lines, so to speak. And it says, "Be ye therefore wise as serpents and harmless as doves." We're to be wise and to be harmless as doves. All right, because when we get this word for doves, it's going to say someone that is peaceful. All right. Second definition says a person who advocates peaceful or conciliatory policies. You see, so someone that's peaceful, all right, pushing the mindset or the ideology of being a T for the Lord, Yahweh Bahasham, Yahweh Shai, wouldn't be, the correct mindset to be in. That ultimately puts a target, on one's back, and that ultimately, that's not what we're sent here, to do or to be. We're sent here to push the word, be in season, not a season. All right. And rightly divide the word of truth. All right, roughly paraphrasing. All right, let's get another one. This is 2 Corinthians chapter 2 and verse 11, and it says, "Lest Shaitan should get an advantage of us, for we are not ignorant of his devices." You see, so a lot of times, Esau Edom, he essentially puts agent provocateurs, all right, people that are higher, false brethren, okay, spies, all right, and just sets up people, all right, ultimately to try to lump them into us as a whole, you see. But again, these individuals as GMS Somalia are not in any way, shape, or fashion affiliated with GMS, all right, Greatmillstone. They're not affiliated with us, all right. So continuing on, let's get Luke chapter 10, and we'll get verse 3. It says, "Go your ways, behold, I send you forth as lambs among wolves." All right, let's get this word for lambs. Which doves and lambs are both are I guess, for lack of better words, friendly or, peaceful. This looks like a peaceful creature. Lambs always are always in need of help. All right. So I'm gonna get one more, and that'll be it. This is Mashal Yah, Proverbs chapter 6, and we'll get verse 18. It says, verse 16, it says, "These 6 things doeth the Lord hate. Yes, 7 are an abomination unto him. a proud look, a lying tongue, and hands that shed innocent blood, and heart that deviseth wicked imaginations, feet that be swift and running to mischief. All right, ultimately, all right, those in this particular type of spirit are a heart that deviseth wicked imaginations. All right, it's an abomination, to essentially devise a wicked imagination. All right, this will be a wicked imagination. All right. It says feet that be swift and run into mischief. You see, because essentially, again, guys that's in this type of spirit are essentially pushing forth mischief. And it says a false witness that speaketh lies, and he that soweth discord among brethren. You see, but the point I wanted to grab was, that the devising of wicked imaginations and feet being swift to do mischief or to run to mischief. You see, because again, this is mischievous. All right, again, that's not the spirit that the Lord Yahweh Bahasham Yahweh Shai instructed us to be in. All right, again, we are to be in the spirit of being harmless as doves. All right, or wise as serpents. All right, and rightly dividing the word of truth. So again, all right, GMS Somalia is in no way, shape, or fashion involved or affiliated with Greatmillstone. All right, so I don't want to Zaza Banayapa, Lord's will. That was a beautiful edification through the spirit. Wa I don't want to Za'atam Yashlay Allah Tawab, Lord's will. You have a good night. Wa Shalom Lakam, which is peace unto you all.